PAC-3 Patriot Unmasked, the real shield versus modern missile threats. A night of fire. Picture this: a quiet city, midnight lights shimmering across empty streets. Then, sirens. On a radar screen, a single pulse stretches toward the edge, a missile speeding toward thousands of sleeping families. Someone, somewhere, has seconds to decide, and from a flatbed launcher on the city's outskirts, a thin dart of light leaps into the sky. That dart is a Patriot PAC-3 interceptor. The difference between devastation and survival, origins and early trials. To understand how we got here, we rewind 4 decades. The Cold War was tightening its grip. Surface-to-air missiles were bulky, slow, and built mostly to knock down aircraft. Then came Scud missiles, small, fast, terrifying. The U.S. Army asked for something different, a mobile shield that could hunt missiles as well as planes. Patriot was born, but technology doesn't mature overnight. During the Gulf War, early Patriots scored successes but also painful misses. Each lesson etched itself into engineering notebooks and after-action reports, shaping the upgrades that followed. What makes PAC-3 different? PAC-3 isn't just an improved Patriot, it's a whole new philosophy. Older versions relied on blast fragmentation, getting close and spraying shrapnel. PAC-3 uses hit to kill, pure kinetic energy, a bullet colliding with another bullet at closing speeds of several kilometers per second. Inside its nose lives an active radar seeker, constantly adjusting its aim. Tiny attitude control rockets dot its body, giving it the agility of a hummingbird. And the PAC-3 MSE. A bigger motor, longer fins, higher reach. Also, defenders have more space and time to act. First successes and real wars. The first PAC-3 batteries deployed in the early 2000s. Soon after, they faced real combat. Over Iraq, over Saudi Arabia, over cities most of us will never see, crews waited inside dim control vans, watching glowing traces creep across screens. When launch commands came, missiles surged skyward, meeting incoming warheads head-on. For families below, that moment decided whether windows shattered or lives ended quietly. Successes built confidence. Each failure drove redesign, facing new threats. But threats don't freeze in time. Swarms of armed drones now fly low and cheap. Cruise missiles hide behind terrain. Hypersonic glide vehicles dive at speeds that stretch the limits of physics. PAC-3 keeps evolving. Smarter seekers, tougher electronics, radars that see farther and filter clutter better. Yet every upgrade is a race, a sprint against adversaries inventing faster ways to get through. Inside the system, step inside a battery. Outside launchers squat like silent guardians, each canister holding 4 slender interceptors. A short drive away sits the engagement control station, a windowless shelter humming with computers. Operators monitor radar feeds, confirm tracks, and ready the launchers. When an unknown blip appears, the software predicts its path. Crews double-check, breathe once, and press the commit key. A canister lid bursts open. A missile rockets out, pivots, and climbs. Mid-flight, its seeker wakes, steering toward the target with hair-thin corrections until impact turns 2 streaks of metal into harmless fragments. The big twist. Here's the part few mention. The most advanced missile can still be defeated, not by enemy fire, but by oversights. If supply trucks don't arrive, if radars leave a blind patch, if operators grow exhausted after long shifts, the shield cracks. Patriot PAC-3 is astonishing hardware, yes, but it's also doctrine, logistics, human skill. A defense network is only as strong as its weakest overlooked detail, future and integration. Tomorrow's battlefield brings stealthier cruise missiles, faster ballistic weapons, and clouds of autonomous drones. The response won't be one system standing alone. PAC-3 will work beside THAAD, Aegis ships, and even directed energy weapons. Data links will pass tracks between satellites, aircraft, and ground stations in fractions of a second. The shield is widening and sharpening, conclusion, and emotional close. In the end, PAC-3 is more than a missile. It's a promise etched in circuitry and steel that someone is watching, ready, when danger races toward the innocent. But a promise must be kept, with training, resources, and constant attention. Technology alone cannot guarantee safety. People, preparation, and choices complete the shield. So next time you hear the distant rumble of a launch on the evening news, remember, behind that streak of light are hours of vigilance, engineering brilliance, and the quiet courage of those who stand guard.